I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting out into the fleet.
First novel I can remember reading was A Hunt for Red October, Tom Clancy's book all about submarines. The submarine was kind of the real world Starship Enterprise. You know, you could be your own Captain Kirk.
All the way to the forward deck. Anyone who had an interest or just wanted to try it out actually got a chance to live the life of it. I mean, we went out to sea for about 10 days, you know, doing all kinds of things underwater, living the life of a submariner. And then we come up on shore and actually go through the schooling that they need.
At the Navy Submarine School in Groton, Connecticut, midshipmen train on a series of simulators where they can learn how to drive a sub
100 feet charge, make zero bubbles.
and also how to save one.
Fighting a fire on board submarine, because of the tight enclosed atmosphere, you have a lot of different considerations that would come into play that we would not have in, let's say, a normal house fire or even on a surface ship. The pressures inside the ship can increase over 2 atmospheres in less than a minute. So fires can spread very, very rapidly, become very, very dangerous in a short period of time.
The flood control trainer forces midshipmen to go through the unnerving experience of being on a sub that sprung a leak.
Looks like we got rig ship for fire and general emergency. Let's get those phones on.
The point of this trainer is to try to provide real flooding training for the crew, unlike what they could have at the ship. They can't do that. You need to stay cool, think through the problem, because the ultimate goal is to stop the water. That small team of 12 people can make the difference the lives of 135.
Man in charge is seen at Faulkner. There are no injured personnel. Damage to equipment consists of lube oil system, drain system.
The chief would have control over all the pipes. If say he'd flood one pipe, we'd get 100 pounds per square inch of water coming out of all the size of a golf ball, and we'd have to plug that. If you did what they told you to do in the school, everything worked. If you screw up a little bit, you could see the guy next to you, you know, have his nose broken, or even worse, because you have pieces of lead basically flying around like missiles.
Phone talker, tell that man right down there, look at me. That man needs to be behind the pipe. Hey, hurry up! We need another one!
I remember the water level starting to creep up and the deck plates above us, and people stay on the deck plates, and the water was starting to get a little bit higher and a little bit colder, and I was thinking, you know, if this is a real submarine, would I really be down here doing this, or would I be worried about my own well-being?
This is a pass or fail thing. This kind of scenario, you either survive or you don't. You have to stop the water.
We flick the lights and then lights for 2. Are we ready for lights?
The scenario gets more difficult as time goes on. The sound levels exceed 100 dB. Water spray, fog, the possibility of losing lighting is there.
It was very intense. I remember I was spending some time with the RAP. I thought I had it perfect, and all of a sudden the pressure went up another couple of pounds per square inch and then started leaking again. And then I'm getting hit from behind by what felt like a fire hose.
Some students turn into Superman. Some others hyperventilate, stop breathing, or just quit. They want out of that environment. But anytime I can stop the water and we can discuss what the problem is or remove a student. But at sea, the water's not going to stop.